inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fan.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give on the inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The give to the back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Handoff from the gun. Turns it over to midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to enclose their running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wiggins. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got a first down. Brings him in the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Wiggins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Yeah, damn ball.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and here we go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think...
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Listen, would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. The receiver from the ball and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Going to the running game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone. It's Dickey. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're by 7 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here. Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Uncorks one. And the pass is charged loose by the hit.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
So kick the damn field goal. In clear. Motherfucker, drop the goddamn touchdown.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. The quick out. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Boy, they pick me.
Quick completion to the right.
Yeah, pick
He's
right.
on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the ground with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. He's going to let it go. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And at the 45 on his way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Nichols. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's sticky. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's sticky. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On third down, he drops
Throw the goddamn ball.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the
Bullshit.
29.
I know this defense feels like they missed some
Okay, wide
opportunities.
flip
Yeah,
over.
they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That
Missed
was
goddamn
finally
field goal.
the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Fuck over.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Mason. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiggins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Made a defender miss. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. Defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wiggins. Right down the middle.
Kissed it.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. It is rare to see this quarterback let one fly and have it get away from him like that.
Yeah, but even the best of them, you know, get a little bit rushed at times, you know, mess up their mechanics, mess up their footwork, mess up their timing. So it's okay. We can give him a pass this time, Reese.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. At the 30.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Look at that.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wiggins.
God damn.
The quarter and the ball falls incomplete. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Mason. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Mason. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the big tight end. The offense.
Come on, yourself.
Defense
Let's go.
on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation. Have to understand, I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Wiggins. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left.
God damn it.
Dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wiggins. Quarterback adapting.
God damn!
It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Boy, they fucking get solid. Lose to
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Throw the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Right back to the well. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
With myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Barmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside. Off and running. Touchdown, Hokies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. The throw. Finds his man, it's Butler. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football?
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Dickey.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Wiggins.
This motherfucker here. Man, bullshit.
What a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.